Hey, I'm Gary Striegler, and I'm excited to share something with you which I've just got my hands on. It's a new product from Kreg. Now, I got to go back and say that I think I was maybe the first carpenter who ever got to use their Foreman, which is a great tool for drilling pocket screw holes. Now, what I always tell people is Kreg has many ways to drill pocket screw holes. It just depends on how fast and how conveniently you want to drill that hole, because they have all kinds of different tools and machines to make it more convenient and easy. Now, the Rebel is, first of all, it's the first time they developed a cordless tool for making pocket screw holes. Well, I guess you could say you got a jig and a cordless drill. That sort of is. But one of the great things about this is, and the Rebel is, if I want to make a series of holes in either a long board like this, or maybe if I'm putting together a cabinet and I need to make a bunch of holes with a piece of plywood, instead of having to juggle the board and move things back and forth with this Rebel, I can just have the board and move the Rebel back and forth across it. You know, imagine that I had an 8-foot long piece of plywood here. Pretty hard to get that held in place on your Foreman, but with this Rebel, super easy. I'm not the world's greatest at reading instructions, but when you take it, get it out of the box, you do have to install the bit, and it's got this zero clearance insert here. So kind of like with a track saw, the first cut you make, you're going to create kind of a zero clearance situation. The other thing that's really important is to adjust the fence back for the depth of material, which for me is almost always 3/4. Then in here is kind of the adjustment for the travel of the bit, and it does have a feature where you can fine tune that. For me, I just got out and played with it, but if you're smarter than me, you can read the instructions, and I'm sure there's also a whole bunch of videos on it. But it has a centering mark right here, which is really good. Of course, just going down this board, that doesn't matter to me. What I need to do is I want to put that fence, I'll turn it around here for you. Yeah, I've got to get this fence against the edge of the material. Now, this is a nice feature. They've got a couple, and I just push this, and this little leg comes down, so now the machine's held flat. I don't have to fight that. I guess I'm going to see if I can turn this way so maybe you can see it better. Now, there's just a little bit of play here, and what they've designed it for is when you do that, you've got enough pressure to hold this back against there. Just like that, I've got a really neat, really clean pocket screw hole. So if I needed to go along beside here, and to tell you the truth, it took me about a minute or so to think about it. For some reason, I wanted to pull it back towards me, but the motion is actually much better when you're pushing it away from you. Now they tell me, oh man, I better not say, it's several hundred holes that you can get out of one battery. It does come with their 4 amp hour battery. So the only key is make sure you hold the fence against the edge of your wood, and it does have settings for 1/2 inch up to 1.5 inch thick material. It also has a little chamber here that's collecting the chips, or most of the chips, which is nice. You can hook it up to dust collection. I'm not a huge dust collection guy because it seems like I'm always fighting the hose when I do that, but you certainly could. Now, and it'll also work on the end. Say if I need to put a hole, if this was a narrower rail, I can come in here and push that back up. Still have the one leg supporting there, and on putting in a smaller, narrow rail, that indexing mark would be more important. But then I just do this. So this is just another one of those great options. Again, it just depends on what kind of pocket hole screws you are needing to make, or what kind of pocket holes you need to make, and how fast you want to make them. I do like the fact for sure that it is cordless. It just gives me another option when I'm dealing with pieces that are bigger that I want to try and handle getting them up to one of my Foreman's or my pocket hole machine in my shop.